Greetings, y'all. So, happy Thursday? Yeah. Happy Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day. Let's back this thing on up. All right. So, let's see. These look crazy. I'm trying to... My lighting. Can't... Ooh, no, child. These look crazy. We're just gonna do none. The lighting is pretty... Let's turn it up just a little bit. Happy Thursday, y'all. I'm going to do a general collective message. And the general collective message is going to be, let me use these Alice in Wonderland tarot cards. I've not used these cards in a minute. And so a few days ago, just like pulling some personal reads. But also, I'm going to be using the Rise of the Warrior Oracle, which I have not used in quite a bit as well. So we're just going to keep the lines of messages open. Nothing too specific. I'm just going to leave it open. We're going to see what it do. See what Spirit wants us to know. Okay. So yeah, happy Jupiter, by the way. Okay. Let's see what messages we get. Let's get some clear guidance and messages from our divine team, our ancestors, source God, of course, our higher self. So release any worries you got on your mind right now so the message can be clear whenever you watch this. Okay, this is timeless. Does not have to be just because I'm recording it right now. This can be a timeless message. Okay. All right. Make sure you guys show some love to the chat by engaging, positively engaging, and liking the video if it genuinely resonates anyhow. But the more love you show, the more, you know, the engagement YouTube picks up. Okay, because I don't be on here like that all the time, but I'm trying to do better. Okay, I don't always have the motivation, and sometimes it helps to know that, you know, people do enjoy the readings and do benefit from the readings. You know, that encourages me a little bit more. Okay. Alright. What we doing first? We doing Oracle or we doing Tarot first? Let's do Tarot first. Then we'll do Oracle as our confirmations, our clarifiers. Since we're using the Alice in Wonderland Tarot, we're going to go down the rabbit hole. You know, I've never seen that movie before. I've never seen that movie in totality. I've only seen, it's like a show in the 90s, I think, like early 90s on Disney. It was like a live action Alice in Wonderland theme type of TV show. That's the closest I've ever seen an Alice in Wonderland film. So, you know, maybe I'm slacking. For the Disney enthusiasts, I'm probably slacking. All right, so let's tap in, Divine Spirit. I'm going to do, let's see. Spirit, what is the collective signifier card? I'm going to do this little method here that I do from time to time. We're going to see how this works. Spirit, what's our signifier card for this collective? This particular collective at this time. Thank you. Our signifier card is the Hierophant. Okay, I'm gonna put this card back in the deck, and I'm going to reshuffle, split the deck into 4 piles, and whichever pile holds the Hierophant, that will tell us the subject matter of our reading. Okay. Okay, pile 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with 4. See if we have our signifier in the deck here. 4. If not, we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, it is in pile 4. So all the other ones don't matter. We can do away with those. Okay. All right. Pile 4 deals with our materials, our finances, our properties, our things that hold physical value to us or material value. Okay, it could be job, your money, your assets. So that's what we're going to talk about. Hierophant card. I don't remember which card I think it was there she is, Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords. 8 of Wands, the Death card, and the 6 of Wands. The rest of the cards from this pile, I'm going to leave this out as my clarifiers if need be. So, some of you guys might be doing something in a like very fixed orthodox way, and there's someone coming in to test that for you. Some of you guys might have a relationship with animals. Maybe that is your profession. You work with animals, or that is something you aspire to, or you want to go to school, take classes, or get some type of certification with working with animals. But I feel like there's someone that is on your path that's a guide to you, or someone that says something. They meet you right at your path when you need it the most, to tell you to shake something up. Okay, you might be too fixed, too traditional when it comes to maybe how it could be work, because this is our assets and things like that. Something is a little too rigid. Okay, something that you've been taught to do, taught to believe, if that makes sense, when it comes to how you pursue career, how you pursue material things that matter to you. These things could be taught to you. So like, say for instance, you might have been taught that having an expensive car is somewhat like a benefit to your personality, or something to aspire to have a big house, even if that might not be your style. You might be somebody that wants to live in a tiny home. You might not want to live in a big house, but because you're taught that that's what you should aspire to have, or something like that, or a career or a job, you're not living in your passion fully, I feel. And maybe that's where the stagnation could be coming in for some of you. Queen of Swords energy is, all this, better. Again, I get like very rigid, very fixed, like you've been doing something that's tired and true. I feel like Spirit's trying to like call me out too. So there's like a little rigidness to, it's something that needs to be shaken up. And I'm getting you've been receiving a lot of messages. Okay. You've been asking for some type of clarity, or you've been praying for some type of clues or synchronicities or confirmations. Some of you guys may be like, should I start something? Should I begin? Yeah, because the death card is talking about your transformation. There's something that's coming to a close and coming to an end, a major shift, a major transformation. And I feel like you've been consulting Spirit about this. Now, some of you guys do candle magic or something like that as well. You might have some type of candle that you use to connect with your spiritual team, and or maybe candles that something with work or job. Okay, or maybe this is a confirmation maybe to do that. I don't know. You know better than I know, right? Yeah, I see somebody dressing a candle. I'm seeing like something that cleanses or disinfects. So it could be like salt water, or smudging, or I don't know, using Florida water or something. I don't know. I'm seeing disinfect. That's the word that's coming to me, is disinfect. And then it could be a particular guide, could be an ancestor, could be a goddess. Hey sis, how are you? Long time no speak. Hope you're doing well. I don't know. I feel like some of you guys might be led to do some type of candle work. And I want to say this though with this. If you're someone that is familiar with candles, you could just whatever. It can go in one ear out the other. But for those of you that are just kind of getting into candle magic, it's not, the candle doesn't do the work for you per se. It sets the intentions and the energies, but you have to put the actual work behind the magic. Faith without works is dead. So you can have a faith and belief and intention in something, but if you're not putting action behind it on your behalf, it's not going to work. So if you're asking for a change, you have to be willing to make the changes that are required, or to call in the new. You got to let go of the old. Or if you're trying to call in a new job or a new opportunity, you got to put yourself out there in some instance. Like, think practically and magically at the same time, right? We can't just lean on the candles and our, the law of attraction. Like, there's got to be something, some type of action step or faith. Yeah, like a faith action step behind it. So, like, I may not have the job that I want right now, but let me do something that calls that energy to me. Like, let me go get a business suit, or let me get a nice, skirt and top to wear to a job interview, or let me tweak my resume, or let me, take a faith action step behind something that you want. If this is like, I'm trying to manifest a new car, right? Then if you can afford like some stuff to put in your car, like some little cute, little steering wheel, the accessories that you can put in your car, right? The little floor mats and all that, seat covers, or whatever you into. Some people are not into decking their cars out like that. Some people still are. But take a action step behind what you're trying to manifest. You know what I'm saying? And this could be, let's say, a house, an apartment. I'm going to say this to myself. This part right here. So, like, an apartment. What would you want to put in your apartment? Like, maybe buy yourself some new dishes or some kitchen sets or something like that. You know what I mean? Or something for your kitchen, your living room. Like, take the action step to call in what it's like a law of assumption, if you will, because you're buying that thing as a significance of like saying, it's coming to me. It's mine. It's already mine. This is going to be placed in this thing that I'm asking for. So that's the energy that I'm getting with that too. You have a whole legion of a team behind you that's working with you. You got the keys. You got the magic. You got the jewels already. Okay. Some people can't identify with this. They want things to be handed to them. Nothing in this life is going to be handed to you, hun. You got to be ready. Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed hands don't receive, child. So if your energy is closed off, you're not going to receive. So if you think that you just going to sit here and light some candles or whatever you think, like, no. But you have a whole team behind you. Whether that's, I feel like it's both. I feel like it's spiritual and physical in your life, in your world. I'm also thinking about the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz, what I take from it, I'm not going to go too deep down the rabbit hole and all that, but just like on a surface level of what you can gather from the Wizard of Oz is that you already got what you need. It's been there. The tools, everything is there. Yes, the characters with Dorothy were people that she knew in her physical reality, where I feel like the Wiz or the Oz was the spiritual realm, was her subconscious mind taking these characters with her. But I also feel like psychologically these represented things within herself. Her dog being her guide, almost in a sense, dogs, companions, guides at times. Tin Man representing her having a heart, having the courage as a lion, having the smarts, the brains as a scarecrow. All of that combined, she already had everything. The ruby slippers was just like that key, that reminder, that signifier of where she was. So, and Glinda can also represent your higher self, can represent one of your guides, your angels, your ancestors. When they were looking and seeking for the Wiz to be the end all be all, to give them what they need, which they already had within them. They didn't need the Wiz to tell them that. They already had it there. It's the realization of that sometimes that we seek outside of ourselves to try to find some type of clue or try to find meaning to something when it's already inside of yourself. Sometimes you need those external reminders though to bring you back into center. But let's see what else. Some of you guys could be tarot readers as well, or if not like professionally, like, charging people, you might read for people close to you or just read for yourself. And I feel, or you've been listening to other readings, or you've been getting other readings. And I feel like they're telling you some of these same things. So you have to take what resonates with you, because the entire message is not going to resonate with you 9 times out of 10. It doesn't. Anywho, 8 of Cups, Yeah, what do you need to walk away from? What do you need to walk away from? Look up the spiritual meaning of pigs. That might mean something. It could have hold significance to you. I don't know why I'm thinking about the three little pigs from Shrek. All this little kid, like, kind of childlike energy is coming through. You might need to tap more into your inner child, to embrace it more, to give it a voice more. Aw, Charlotte's Web. I love that movie. I love that movie. The original, the cartoon. I love that movie. I don't know why. I love that movie. But the Eight of Cups. This is, I feel like you are being nudged. Like, wherever you feel discomfort or discontent, that is a clear indication that your soul is saying it's time for a change. Okay, it's time for a change, boo. It's time to switch it up. It's time to move in a new direction. Though yet that direction may not be clear as of yet. You might be in the midst of a change, and that's okay. You don't have to know it all right away, but your willingness, your receptivity is what's needed of you. Let's see what else. The Temperance. Yeah. There's no rush in this. There's no rush. Some of you guys do need to relax. With these mushrooms, y'all might need to chill. I'm not suggesting shrooms, but if that's something, you know, you're well versed in and you're comfortable in, or you could find someone trusted to do that. But just, I feel like this is just a message, you know, something that doesn't have to be anything externally to calm you or relax you, but just, I feel like this is a metaphor that you need to relax a little bit. Like, where you are, yes, it might be a little bit uncomfortable. Definitely with the Death card. The Death card can also represent like a dark night of the soul, or just being at a kind of like a dark period in your life, because you're in that dark tunnel where you can't see everything. Everything is kind of blurred, or seems like things are hidden. You're not getting the answers fully that you're seeking. You might have a glimpse or a certain level of understanding, but what you're trying to really get down to the root of, you feel like you're not getting the clarity that you're asking for. Okay. Hey Nancy, I'm well. How are you, sis? I hope you're doing good. Yeah, you need some type of, like, something to relax your energy. And that childlike faith is, it's that childlike faith to trust in divine energy, divine laws. You know, I don't want to just leave it to divine timing, because there's so much more to divine laws than just divine timing. Divine timing is not man-made time. Divine timing is vibrational. Okay, it's an energetic flow, or, you know, order of things. So Temperance could be also too, like, divine intervention. There's a caterpillar in the back. It's creepy as fuck. It's got a whole, like, a face on it, like a man face or something. It's kind of a little scary. So there could be a message to you, or another messenger, another person in your life, or it could come through that same vessel, that same person, but their messages are, I feel like they're given to you in parts. So one of the messages is going to be for you to slow down. Okay. The caterpillar will turn into the butterfly, and the caterpillar, this is the thing. Shout out to my sis Tori for her research on butterflies. But a butterfly doesn't know that it's going to become a caterpillar doesn't know what it's becoming. And once it becomes that butterfly, all it knows is, like, this is just my new form. I don't even know what this is. They don't even really see the full beauty of it, but it's just an embracing of its new form. So with you, where you're at on your journey at this point, not saying that you have not been a butterfly before. You may have. This is a new season. This is something new, right? So you can't compare it fully to the last previous experiences or who you used to be 5 years ago, because it may not be who you are today. Hopefully not in a sense where that a fixed stagnant energy, like tired and true, like to the soul, like your heart and, you know, the goodness of you. Yeah, keep that, but you don't want to stay at the same level. That's like saying, you know, I'm 16 years old and I'm still in 4th grade, you know, 4th grade level shit, when I should be in a whole nother level, right? High school level of understanding, or college level where I'm, you don't want to stay in that same position. So being in this caterpillar state is a beautiful place to be, because you're embracing whom you're becoming, and you don't need to know who you're becoming all the way. Okay. Yeah, music. I do the same thing too, or watch movies. Yeah, I got you, Ethan. So that's what I'm getting with that. Let's see what else wants to come through. Miss Queen of Cups. Yeah, that rigidness gets kind of, it's mellowed out with the Queen of Cups. Not being so much like the Queen of Swords in her shadow energy. Because I'm not going to knock none of the queens, because the queens, they have a significance just like the kings do, but they have, they have their little quirks to them, right? So the Queen of Swords, she looks very intimidating. And it could be that your energy is not very inviting to the things that you're asking for. I'm not saying, that you're not an inviting person, but your energy, when it comes to the things that you want to call into your life, your energy might be a little bit like closed off. Okay. Yes, this is the Queen of Hearts in the Alice in Wonderland series. Yes, indeed. So the Queen of Cups, I feel like, is that energy of you being in flow. Now, if you're a man and you are like a warm-blooded man and you identify with masculinity, and I ain't no queen, I ain't no, bitch. No one's saying that, okay? What we are saying is, when you're in that queen energy, the queen of whatever, the queen in the tarot, those are receptive. That represents receptivity. That represents our intuition, right? Just how we utilize it depends on the element that she exists in. So the Queen of Swords, she exists in the realm of thinking. She exists in the realm of spirit, right? Spiritual things, spiritual consciousness, rationality as well, though, wisdom. But she's receptive, though. It's a receptive flow of energy. But at times I feel like what happens is that if we get to a point where we think we know too much and we're not open to more, we feel like this is it, this is all I know, this is what's tried and true, even though it's not working for us. That's the rigidness that Spirit is speaking of. And the Queen of Cups is here to kind of wash that energy. The Queen of Cups is the receptivity to our emotions, our feelings, our gut. Yeah, it's an inner knowing. It's not something that has to be completely proven all the time. It's just, I just know, I just feel it in my gut. That's what the Queen of Cups is. But she's also an energy of receptivity in a way that is very nurturing, I find. Ooh, Yemoya. I didn't know that. So, yeah, if y'all identify with certain goddesses, yes. If I had to equate the Queen of Swords, if you want to get into the Orishas, I would equate her to Oya. And Oya represents the winds, right? And that could be the wind of change. So welcome and change represent that flow, okay, in your life. Let's see what this is. The Oracle's talking about. The Oracle cards is talking about. Queen of Swords can also be Azuli Dantor in the Voodoo. Now, she ain't nobody to play with now. She's very protective. So, yeah. I feel like for some of you that have your own business, there might be certain things that you're called to embody. Like, some of y'all, it's on the 7th. Okay, some of you guys might understand how to work and embody certain energies and goddesses, or know when to call on them, or gods or deities, whatever you want to call these, the ancestors, the spirits. You know how to call on them, or when to call on them, when they're necessary, or when they come to you. Understand what's going on in your life, what the message is, what season you're in. So, like, let's take for instance like a water goddess energy or a siren energy. That could be a sign, because siren and mermaid energy to me is not always just about the seductiveness and the mystique of, mermaids and could be utilizing your voice, you know. But the other thing that I take from the water goddesses is self-reflection because of the water. Are you truly seeing yourself the way that you need to see yourself? You know, sometimes these energies come to us to remind us, or movies or music. They're reflections. They could be confirmations. They could be revelations. Let's see. I don't know if somebody likes daggers or owns daggers or has daggers on their altars, but that's interesting. You have breakthrough, number 38, a rebirth from above. With the phoenix, transformation. Okay, wrap up from winter, number 50. It says time to hibernate. So where you're at right now could feel very cold, very stagnant, not a lot blooming or happening for you, but that's for a reason. Like, spirit is causing you to rest up, preparing your energy. Again, butterfly, the stages of the butterfly, the metamorphosis, the transformation to the butterfly, all those different states are relevant. Self-love, take time to heal. Okay, you don't want to see, this is the thing about certain manifestations. We want things to happen when we want them to happen, but our energy may not be in the right place to receive it. If you had something, let's say you want a high position in your job, whatever that higher position is that you seek, not only on a practical level, right, where it requires you to have certain skill sets and qualifications and experience, but on a deeper level, the training that they're not going to train you on, you have to train yourself on these things. Am I really someone that is capable of leadership of other people? Do I have the patience for it? Do I have, the temperament for it? Do I have the mindset, or do I have imposter syndrome? Do I have a very hot temper? I don't know how to handle conflict. You got to ask yourself these questions. Are you ready for the shit that you asking for? And sometimes we will be put into it to learn, because we're not going to be perfect, of course, but vibration is everything. You're asking for a romantic relationship. Do you have to be the perfect man or perfect woman? No. But if you know that you're going to be a headache to that said man or woman, are you really ready for a healthy relationship? If you can't be a healthy partner to somebody, then why are you asking for a healthy relationship right now, or wanting it so bad if you're not in the place for it? And this isn't to be critical of self. It's just to be honest with self, so that you do the necessary said work that you need to do to receive it. So self-love is equated to this energy. And you have listened to the whispers. You're being guided. Yes, you are. And this is number 22. So 222, 22 could be a significant message to you from your divine team to remind you to get into alignment. We're here. We're listening. We got you. We're guiding you. Someone in your life could be this guide. Like I said, I was picking up like an actual person in your life. They may not know that they're being a guide to you, but their wisdom is guidance. So you have number 31 with yin, the rise of divine feminine. So, like I said, you could be a warm-blooded man or not the most feminine woman, but that divine feminine energy within yourself, you're going to have to take her with you. That's the balance. You got to have the balance between masculine and feminine energies and know when to utilize both, So here's the yin. I get Athena vibes from this. The Virgin. Yes, we're in Virgo season, the Virgin. So that's divine mother energy, divine feminine energy for sure. Yes, as Dara says. Yes, I definitely agree with you on that, sis. So I should have got something told me to get my Mother Mary deck out, but I didn't. I looked right at it and I didn't get it. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow for Venus Day. We'll tap into the divine mother energy tomorrow. Maybe like a little self-love message or something like that. Moon conjunct Venus in Libra is today. So Venus energy. There we go. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want a personal reading with me, I am available. I'll leave all of my information in the description box, or I'll just spit out my my website. It's Walu WALU Child Readings dot ninja, like woo-ha ninja, / shop if you want auto recorded readings, or if you want phone readings, phone session readings with me, 30 minutes or 60-minute reads. You would hit the booking tab on my website and it'll take you where you need. Thank you, sis. Love you lots. You're a superstar too. Stara. Sarah, Dara. So I'm going to close this thing out. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll be back live later on tonight doing happy hour readings. So those are my half price reads. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll go live at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. So yeah, if you guys want to drop by and get a reading, I'll see you guys then. But until the next time, like I said, I'll try to come on tomorrow, do a Venus Day read, tap into the Divine Mother Goddess energy, and see what messages are there for us and how we can take that energy on for ourselves and incorporate it in the way that is best and healthiest and loving to ourselves. But as always, y'all, much love. Y'all be blessed, be safe, take care, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday or whenever you're watching this, because it's Thursday over here. But if you watch this at a later time, have a blessed day, have a blessed night, day, evening, wherever you are in this world. Okay, much love, peace. If I can close this out, we be good.